On the news tonight, FCT Minister focuses to turn FCT world's smartest city with plans to flag off more projects. And Primary Healthcare Board recognizes NTA Abuja reach and dedication seeks stronger collaboration. Hello and welcome to 7 p.m. News on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Sandra Akeme. Now, the federal government has announced fresh incentives to boost agricultural investment, part of ongoing reforms to unlock Nigeria's vast food production potential through new policies that serve as a game changer for agriculture and infrastructure investment in the country. Vice President Kashim Shettima disclosed this during the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations National and Sub-Regional Hand-in-Hand Investment Forum in Abuja. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports.
This is the National and Sub-National Hand-in-Hand Investment Forum holding in Abuja to enhance agricultural investment in West Africa and the Sahel. It's part of the renewed hope agenda, the pride destination of Nigeria in the agricultural sector, targeting to remove 35 million Nigerians out of poverty.
Nigeria is a hub of digital revolution in the African continent. The renewed hope agenda, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to converting these trends into tangible outcomes. It is a whole-of-government approach that demands urgent action. We must facilitate access to land and resources for serious investors. We must drive mechanization to reduce drudgery and enhance productivity. We must strengthen the agricultural credit system to ensure capital flows where it is needed most. We must prioritize value addition to create jobs and wealth within our borders. We must build the infrastructure that link farm gates to markets.
Nigeria presented an overview of the country's investment atmosphere and profile with focus on women and youth, creating an enabling environment through lifting of some tax burden on the citizens and other incentives, as well as policies and legislations.
Climate shocks, food insecurity, and malnutrition remain pressing challenges. But through irrigation, innovation, and targeted investment, we can turn these challenges into opportunities for sustainable growth, food sovereignty, and regional integration.
Highlight a new partnership between the EU and Nigeria's National Space Research and Development Agency on innovative agriculture. This project will generate critical data and information to aid and attract investment in climate-smart agricultural practices, including irrigation, water resource management, livestock development, and selected value chains across 7 ecological zones in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, the Hand-in-Hand initiative has made remarkable strides in identifying and matching investment opportunities in agriculture with interest of private sector.
Investing $3.14 billion in the Nigerian agricultural sector, supported through strengthening public-private partnership to address issues of hunger and malnutrition in the country. In Abuja, Abdurrahman Jibrila, NTA News.
The federal government has filed a 5-count charge against the presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, AAC, Omoleye Sowore, and others. In the charge filed before the Federal High Court, Abuja Division, the prosecution team listed X-Corp and Meta Incorporation, legal owner of Facebook, as defendants. The charge is predicted on a 1-week ultimatum, which the DSS handed down to the defendants to delete what it described as a false, malicious, and inciting social media post against President Bola Tinubu. The ultimatum expired on Monday without the defendants deleting the posts on President Tinubu. Alleged offending post made on August 25, 2025 is claimed to be contrary to Section 24, subsection 2b of the Cybercrimes Prohibition and Prevention is equally alleging that the post was false. However, no date has been fixed for the arraignment of the defendants before the courts. Moving on, Minister of Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike is set to commence flag-off of construction of 12 new roads and provision of solar light in some major areas within the Federal Capital City and expresses under the Lights Up Abuja program. In a statement by the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communication and Social Media, Larry Oleyinka, the minister will also inaugurate the access roads in Sector Center B by the KBA district and the newly constructed roads 11 by Esther Bali Street and Mile 24 by Case Udeze Street in Mabushi district. Aside this, 14 new projects will be flagged off between Thursday, September 18 and Thursday, October 16, 2025. The statement added that one of the projects is the procurement of integrated hybrid solar lightning in the district of Abuja City and expressed under the Light of Abuja program, Lot 1, which comprises Maitama, Asokoro, Wuse, Central Business District, and Airport Expressway. The Lot 2 of the project covers Katampe, Gariki 1 and 2, Mabushi, Gudu, Jabi, and Katampe Extension. This idea is what the School of Science of the College of Education Zuba seeks to promote and its maiden edition of Science Fair and Exhibition. Onozu Yakubu was at the event and brought back these reports.
From converting waste to wealth to other innovative projects were innovations by the staff and students of the various departments of the School of Sciences, FCT College of Education Zuba. The Dean of the Faculty, Lauratu Adamu Kurawa, says the display of the innovative skills by the students is aimed at reawakening the consciousness of the students towards self-reliance, especially in their quest to survive in a challenging world.
We want to showcase what we have done and what we have made and the things we have created. And we want to discuss the opportunity to sell, opportunity to make sure that people know about the things we have created.
If only we can put our scientific knowledge into application by innovation, by coming up with a problem solving projects that can solve our local problems as well as global problems. It will help us go a long way.
Science is very necessary for life. It has become necessary on all of us. And without education, we cannot be in this position.
Speakers at the event harp on the need to strengthen science education with emphasis on innovative and creative works. Chairman House Committee on Colleges of Education Adamu Tanko, while inspecting the exhibition stand, commends the college for taking a bold step.
In this course, I would like to commend the Federal College of Education, Suba, for taking this bold initiative to be the conduct this pilot exhibition in order to encourage studies in science and technology.
Awards were presented to deserving personalities for their contributions to science development. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Minister of Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike is set to commence flag-off of construction of 12 new roads and provision of solar light in some major areas within the Federal Capital City and expressways under the Light Up Abuja program.
In a statement by the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, Lere Olayinka, the minister will also inaugurate the access roads in Sector Center B by Dakibiu District and the newly constructed roads ILS 11 by Esther Bali Street and MAR 24 by Kez Udezu Street in Mabushi District. Aside this, 14 new projects will be flagged off between Thursday, September 18 and Thursday, October 16, 2025. The statement added that one of the projects is the procurement of integrated hybrid solar lighting in the district of Abuja City, an expressway under the Light Up Abuja program Lot 1, which comprises Meitama Asokoro Wuse Central Business District and Airport Expressway. The Lot 2 of the project covers Katampe, Gariki 1 and 2, Mabushi, Gudu, Jabi, and Katampe Extension. Other projects to be flagged off by the minister include full-scope development of Alteria Road N1 from Wuye District to Ring Road 2, construction of Northern Parkway from Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3, provision of access road to bus terminal at Mabushi District Cadastral Zone B06, Phase 2 of FCC, full-scope development of arterial N20 by Solomon Lawe from Arterial Road N5, Obafemi Awolowo Way connecting the Airport Expressway. Others are the provision of access road to the renewed Hope Cities and estates project site within Cadastral Zone D06, Karasana West District of the FCC, and provision of access roads bypassing Airport Second Runway from Bill Clinton Drive to Tunga Madaki Settlement with a 4-span bridge. Also to be flagged off are construction of access road to the FCT Fire Service Station and erosion control in Kaura District with 3-span bridges, construction of Transit Way 2 to connect Central Area with Wuse District with 2 bridges, design and construction of Mohammed Issa Road extension in Cadastral Zone A04, Asokoro District, as well as rehabilitation of 15-kilometer old Kefi Road from Kado Village to Dede Junction, and provision of engineering infrastructure to outstanding layout within Guzape A09 lots 1 and 2 project areas, AIT neighborhood Asokoro A04 district. The construction of Collector Road CN2 Emmanuel I Ogala Street from arterial N16 by Yemi Oshibajo Way to N20 Wole Soyinka Way, including Road ILS 5 within Katampe District, as well as design and construction of residencies for the heads of courts, President Court of Appeal, Federal High Court Chief Judge of the FCT Abuja, and President Industrial Court. The statement concluded.
The Federal Capital Territory Primary Health Care Board has reaffirmed its commitment to safeguarding children against preventable diseases. This was during a courtesy visit to NTA Channel 5 Abuja, where the board sought collaboration with the station ahead of a 10-day sensitization campaign on routine immunization.
Leader of the delegation, Lisbeth Oladipo, alongside Deputy Director of Health Education, Chinyere Ume, commended NTA for its unwavering support to the health sector and described the station as dependable ally in driving public health campaigns. They disclosed that the upcoming Enlightenment Drive will focus on the measles rubella vaccination for children between 9 months and 14 years. The vaccine, provided free of charge by the federal government, will be available at public health facilities and designated temporary immunization posts. The board further noted that as part of routine immunization, the vaccine is administered at 9 months and 15 months, while the campaign will also be extended to girls aged 9 years to help prevent cervical cancer. Health experts explained that children remain the most vulnerable to measles, rubella, which can spread rapidly. They stressed that building community immunity is critical to reducing transmission and safeguarding lives.
The federal government is planning to introduce measles rubella vaccine as one 2-in-1 vaccine in the country. So to make this happen and for us to the general public to know about this program coming in October, we are here in NTA, our partner that normally help us in awareness creation and sensitization of the general public, to let them know that this program is coming up. The measles rubella vaccine is going to be 2-in-1. There will be a separate vaccine, measles vaccine, that will be given to our children at 9 months and at 15 months. But after giving them this vaccine in these two separate occasions, we find out that they are still coming down with something look like measles, but it is not measles. After the lab result was now detected that it was rubella. So for us to prevent that, they are now bringing in this vaccine. This rubella vaccine is not a new vaccine, it has been there, but it was meant for the rich, because people pay as much as 70,000 to get it in private hospital. But now the federal government wants to make it routine immunization, so they are now putting it as part of routine immunization.
Nigeria currently accounts for nearly half of measles and rubella cases in Africa. The introduction of this campaign is expected to strengthen protection for high-risk populations and reduce outbreaks in line with global targets to eliminate measles rubella by 2030. Kama, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Brief.
Nigeria sprint hurdler Toby Amusan has expressed her delight at flying the nation's flag after winning silver in the women's 100 meters hurdles at the ongoing 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo. Amusan produced an impressive performance on Monday afternoon, clocking 12.29 seconds to finish second behind Switzerland's Dicha Kambuji, who stormed to victory in a national record time of 12.24 seconds. Speaking after the race, the 2022 world champion said she was honored every time she had the chance to represent Nigeria on the global stage. Marks Nigeria's first medal at the World Championship in 3 years and adds to Amusan's rich legacy in sprint hurdles. And moving on to table tennis, Africa's two table tennis powerhouse, Nigeria and Egypt, are set to lead the charge for qualifications to the 2026 ITF World Team Table Tennis Championship in London as the continent's top teams converge in Tunisia for the 2025 ITF African Championship scheduled from October 12 to 19. In the men's event, Nigeria is a dominant force in West African table tennis, and Egypt, the perennial North African champions, are expected to headline the action. They will face stiff competition from teams across the continent. With Sports Brief, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
And that is it on the news. Next is translation. I am Sandra Akemi. Good evening.
Yuzo kwa wei wona na iwo abedanu atuko ishanda jezuma woni ye wago bagnai hayu anya bakalai no hajin habwai anya na wuhod nanu nyakun ababaya ko jin abiejinu nu yopezan sopa oneze yakubu wale sheba wo be na bedai wagan ge beda bakalai nu abi ayepezan nu ayepezan ayatinya no ba jilo onsubayin ye da osa no be ye jiche na bai wu anya apekele no ba ye jin babwai ajin ye jenu na ba ge abwatutun akubulashi chowo nge nza zo ye kpezan inche eza bwa ebejinjin na nu owewewe sa Minister Akinzina Yelson Wuke wagnage abo nkuzo akanwa no wobajin azoko awewe nlo awoche aba nanu njime weche wepe ana apabuya no azokoluko majin no beda sepa lare olayinka wagnage minister yin tebe zanyibon wobogu azoko ya no akuzo abajin enje zokoluko nkwolo nu peye dawaki biu yayin zokoluko nu ayikoge estabal liyin bedo nu azokoluko ajeyi bedogun aza mbanu yekpe lolo nu yasan sepa nu peye alafia zan ba ajibaya ba gange ba bache na mwana dan lo ba tintin na ba jege abi anawi alaba fwaya nu ayansan abibi ho kama wona le shiba webe na bedai wagan gbedo munye da de nu nsai ni be nabi nu ajejelu ko peje ngun atun jinbaye bayan be na baige atun jinbaye bayan badna obwado nbai nu na bai be ga aza ayo kan ya ayin pe ngun awoyan nu ba bele ntukotu nu abi shigbe gabo ntigana gbaza mbeda wachige ye kunu gbin tami kwa pin awalahun omaje abogwa ole lainu saizu
Masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da sake kasancewa da ku da fatan ana nan cikin ƙoshin lafiya ga abin da ya sauka daga fassarar labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. An bayyana amfani da ilimin da aka koya a aikace a matsayin hanyar da za ta bunƙasa ƙwazon ƙirƙirar aiki a tsakanin al'umma don cin ribar rayuwar yau. Wakilin Shaibu wani zai Yakubu ya labarta mana cewa wannan shine ilimin da kwalejin kimiyyar Zuba da ke nan Abuja ta faɗakar da al'umma a yayin taron baje kolin kimiyyar da ta yi bana domin ƙarawa al'umma musamman matasa ƙwarin gwiwar neman ilimin kimiyya da fasaha da ƙirƙira domin koyon sana'o'in hannu da ayyukan dogaran kai. Ministan birnin tarayya Abuja Yelson Wuke ya yi shirin kaddamar da aikin gina sabbin hanyoyi 12 tare da sanya fitilu masu amfani da hasken rana a wasu muhimman bangarori na birnin Abuja da manyan tituna ƙarƙashin wani shiri mai ƙudurin haskaka birnin tarayya Abuja. Wakilin Shaibu wani zai Yakubu a karo na biyu ya labarta mana cewa a jawabin da mai taimakawa ministan akan harkokin sadarwa da shafukan sada zumunta na zamani Lere Olayinka ministan bugu da ƙari zai sake kaddamar da wasu hanyoyi a zango na biyu na bangaren unguwar ɗaki biyu da sauran ayyukan hanyoyi a titunan Esther Bali da Kes Udeze da ke unguwar Mabushi. Hukumar lafiya ta birnin tarayya Abuja ta sake jaddada aniyarta ta kare lafiyar yara daga kamuwa da cututtukan da ka iya dakile su. Wakilinmu kama ya shaida mana cewa hukumar ta bayyana haka ne a lokacin da tawagar jami'anta ta kawo ziyarar neman haɗin gwiwar aiki tare nan gidan talabijin na NTA Channel 5 Abuja, inda ta buƙaci haɗa gwiwa da tashar akan yawon wayar da kan al'umma dangane da rigakafin cututtukan na kwana 10 da za ta yi domin kare lafiyar yara da ɗaukacin al'umma daga kamuwa da nau'ikan cututtuka da dama. To abin da ya sauka kenan daga labarin namu na yau, sai kuma rai akai gobe, Allah tashe mu lafiya.
oge aka ụwa ka nọ na ya ugbu a nwoke afọ Chisom bụ aha m na nke abalị a ime ka nkụzi ihe ndị a na-agụ n'akwụkwọ zuo ezuo site na ngosipụta nke ihe ndị aka rụpụtara bụ otu ụzọ eji n'aka pụrụ iji zụpụta ndị nrụpụta nke ihe ọhụrụ nke a bụ ihe ngalaba agụmakwụkwọ sayensị nke ụlọakwụkwọ kọleji dị elu dị na Nsụba na-achọ ịkwalite n'ihe omume ngosipụta nke ihe ndị eji ihe ọmụmụ sayensị rụpụta. Ọnọzọ Yakubu sonyere n'oge ihe omume a ma webata akụkọ na onyeisi nke ụlọakwụkwọ a Sule Mudi na onyeisi nke ngalaba ihe ọmụmụ sayensị Lauratu kwuru na nke a ga-enyere ụmụ akwụkwọ aka iji ihe ọmụmụ ha kpọrọ ihe, ebe e nyere ụfọdụ ndị ihe nrita maka ọrụ ndị ha rụzuru. Onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT Nyesom Wike adịla njikere ịmalite mgbaghe nke ihe ọrụrụ ọhụrụ nke okporo ụzọ dị 12 na inye usoro ọkụ eletrik bụ nke ikikere ya sitere n'anwụ na isonyere n'ihe omume nke ime ka ọkụ na-enwu n'obodo ndị nọ n'etiti obodo a nakwa ogologo okporo ụzọ ndị nọ n'obodo abụ Abuja. N'ozi nke onye enyemaka ya n'ihe metụtara mgbasa ozi ọhaneze Lere Olayinka na-ekwu na onye ọchịchị a ga-agbaghekwa okporo ụzọ ndị dị n'obodo Dakibu na Mabuchi nye okporo ụzọ ndị dị na Maitama, Asokoro, Wuse na ndị ọzọ ọkụ. Ụfọdụ ihe ọrụ ndị a ga-agbanye gụnyere njikwa nke ide mmiri na obodo Karu na ịrụ akwa ngafe maka ndị ji ụkwụ eme njem n'okporo ụzọ n'ogbe ahụ na ndị ọzọ. Otu ụlọ ọrụ obodo abụ FCT na-ahụ maka nlekọta ahụike ekwupụtala njikere ha ichekwa ụmụaka pụọ n'ọrịa ndị na-efe efe bụ ndị e nwere ike ime mgbochi ha. Ha mere ka nke a pụta ìhè n'oge ha bịara njem nleta n'ụlọ ọrụ NTA Channel 5 nke Abuja, bụ ebe ndị ọrụ a ji ohere arịọ maka njikọ aka ha na ụlọ ọrụ a dịka ihe omume nkụzi ihe mkpụrụ ụbọchị 10 maka ịgba ọgwụ mgbochi n'obodo a. Ha kọwara na ụfọdụ ọgwụ mgbochi ndị a bụ nke ọchịchị ala anyị tiri n'usoro ọgwụ mgbochi ọhụrụ maka ụmụaka niile bụ maka ọhaneze, ebe ndị isi nke ụlọ ọrụ a kwere nkwa ime ike ha ịkụziri ọhaneze maka usoro ihe omume ọgwụ mgbochi ndị a. Ọ bụ otu akọ ha nọ na nke abalị a, echi ga-aka na mma. Ndewo.
ẹ̀ka àtòwúrọ̀ ìròyìn aago méje ti dèrò ìgbàlódé sétí gbóyún láti orí iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán NTA ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá. Títílayọ̀kẹ́ òun lorúkọ tèmi. Fífi ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọwọ́ kún ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ ohun tí yóò gbé ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ga lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Ọ̀nàzẹ̀ Yakubu wà níbi ètò yìí, ó sì jábọ̀ pé lílo ẹ̀kọ́ ọwọ́ yìí jẹ́ èrò tí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ kọ́lẹ́ẹ̀jì sáyẹ́ǹsì Zuba pinnu láti mú dàgbàsókè níbi àtúnṣe fún ètò sáyẹ́ǹsì. Mínísítà olú ìlú wa Nyesom Wike ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò ìkọ́lé ọ̀nà tuntun 12 àti ìpèsè ìmọ́lẹ̀ oòrùn ní àwọn agbègbè kọ̀ọ̀kan láàrin olú ìlú wa àti àwọn ojú ọ̀nà márosẹ̀ tó wà lábẹ́ ètò ìmọ́lẹ̀ Abuja. Pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde látẹnu ọ̀gá àgbà olùrànlọ́wọ́ fún ètò ọ̀rọ̀ àti agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ Lere Olayinka, ó ní pé mínísítà sì tún máa ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ojú ọ̀nà ìpele Center B ti dísítríkìtì Dakibu àti àwọn ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ ṣe ìyẹn ILS 11 ti agbègbè Esther Bali àti MAR 24 ti agbègbè Udeze ní Mabushi. Lẹ́yìn àwọn wọ̀nyí, iṣẹ́ àkànṣe 14 ni wọn yóò ṣe àfihàn rẹ̀ láàrin ọjọ́ 22 ọjọ́bọ̀ oṣù kẹsàn-án àti ọjọ́ 16 ọjọ́bọ̀ oṣù kẹwàá ti ọdún 2025. Àwọn àjọ ilé-iṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera ti olú ìlú wa ti ṣèjẹ́rìí láti ṣe ìdáàbòbò fún àwọn ọmọdé lórí àrùn tí ń gbóògùn. Èyí jẹyọ látàrí àbẹ̀wò tí àjọ náà ṣe lọ sí ilé-iṣẹ́ NTA ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá, tí wọ́n sì ṣe ìbáṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú ilé-iṣẹ́ NTA ṣáájú ìpolongo ọlọ́jọ́ 10 tó dá lórí ètò ìlànà àjẹsára. Kò ní jù báyìí lọ láṣálẹ́. Títílayọ̀kẹ́ òun lorúkọ tèmi. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, láyọ̀ la ó ti máa pàdé. Ó dàárọ̀.